So welcome to the receive side of the Murphy CBH1500 base station. Now this is an eBay purchase and I own it, so it's not a customer's. I don't want any of you people who view these videos to think that I'm looking for business in doing these, because I'm not. Our main business is in church pipe organ restoration, those huge pipe organs in churches, and I've done that for 38 years, and I've done electronics for 38 years, and I used to employ people to do the organ side of things while I worked full-time in business two-way radio. But I kind of do both things, and I'm qualified in both things. But no, we're not looking for business. This is really so that people who've got a bit of knowledge can just find out where the adjustments are from somebody who is a PMR engineer and not somebody who's a screwdriver expert, shall we say. Right, so receive side. Well, I made up our little sheet off the circuit diagram. There's our little sheet. There's the circuit diagram blown up from the back of the instruction book, which I had the sense to photocopy when I saw one of these in 1983. As I said before, these are Spirit 40F transportable radio in a big box. That looks to me like a crystal filter. Perhaps some of you can comment as to whether these usually have crystal filters or whether somebody's messed about with it and added that. I don't know. It's a long time since I saw one of these. It's definitely not seen one since 1983. So let's go into receive. So we're on channel 20. We're on 2779125. And I've sprayed that RF gain control because it was a bit dodgy. I wouldn't say it's 100%. I'd say it was 99%. And we'll have to look into this delta tune thing as well, won't we? So, well, that's doing 3 microvolts. That's not so bad. I reckon that the first port of call on this is transformer 1. These have all had their all filled with wax to stop them drifting. Turned it down to 1 microvolt on the signal generator. And what actually, because we haven't got an extension speaker socket, what we're going to have to do is put a crocodile clip. And yeah, I'll have to go in the other workshop because there's no crocodile clip leads in here. Okay, back to record. We're now plugged into the test instruments, and if I just zoom out, you will see that I have connected the test instruments speaker connector to the loudspeaker in the radio, and then we can use the cyanide meter and tune it up properly. Right, so we'll start, as I said, with T1. And then we'll move to T2. And then we'll move to T3. To be honest, it's spot on, this. T4. T5. Just drop the signal generator off a bit more. T6. T7. We gained a bit there, didn't we? And then finally, we'll set the signal generator to 100 microvolts, which is the equivalent of S9. And we'll set the detector for maximum recovered audio. So I'll just pop this oscilloscope on. There we go. That's a bit of a finicky one. No, there was no improvement there. So to be honest, it was set up pretty well. Now, what we're going to do with it, how we're going to set up this delta tune thing. I don't even know whether it's got a center position. And we thought it was this L12, T12. Just knock the signal generator down. Well, that's what it looked like on the circuit diagram anyway. So what I'm going to do, we'll take the signal generator off frequency. I've kind of got that in centre position at the moment. So I'll take it off frequency slightly. So we'll take it from 27.79125. I've taken it 100 kilohertz off. And it's brought that in. And now we'll take it back to where it should be. I'll put the delta tune back to center. And now I've taken it 100 kilohertz the other way, and it brings it in. So yeah, it's set right. And I can get the signal generator back to where it should be. There we go. Yeah, so there we have it. Now, we need to set the S meter. There's 100 microvolts. And it's reading a good +9. So presumably, I never made a note on here which these were. That was RF meter. That was deviation. So presumably one of the two remaining ones let's go for that one there. As I said before, if I get anything wrong, at least I can put it back right. Trust me to pick up the duff tool. Yeah, that's the one. So we'll set that to S9. There we go. So that means that the final adjustment will be squelch. So VR1 is RX meter, and I won't write that in until we've proved it, but it'll be squelch. So we'll turn the signal generator to the off position, set the squelch to threshold, switch the generator on. It's come in at 3 microvolts, which is fair enough. Now I'm going to turn the squelch to full, and then we'll turn up the signal generator and see when it comes in. 10, 30, 100 microvolts, 300 microvolts, 1 millivolt. It never comes in. That's absolutely useless. So we will adjust VR2, which I believe now to be the squelch preset. Well, that called me a liar, didn't it? Alright, I better pause the video and look at the circuit. Well, all I can say, having looked into that, is that it's quite I think that volume control wants spraying as well. It's quite a poor design, and if you turn the squelch up to full, it certainly won't open with our signal generator, which I don't like. Anyway, I'm not modifying it. It is variable resistor 2 is this preset squelch, which is the second one up. Works alright. I've set it, but if you set the squelch to full, I can't get a signal to either pass, and that's a poor show. It does happen on some sets. Funnily enough, the squelch lets down the Murphy DS602, which is the mobile, and that is nothing totally different in it. But it's interesting that 2 sets from the same make, and the only 2 sets they made, are tied with the same brush. So the squelch is a letdown, but it does work. But don't ever turn it to full if you ever want any signal to come through. So what we're going to do is I'm going to sort that lid out with the holes in it, and we'll clean the knobs, and in a few days when Mr. Chippy appears, we'll do an on the air test. So hopefully that's an insight of how we can check the alignment of the Murphy CBH1500, and this one certainly works down to 0.25 of a microvolt. Not my favourite set, let down by a poor squelch. Thanks for watching.